Hey everybody, what's going on? This is me, Chase, and it's time for our review of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Thank you guys for coming in. I'm going to go ahead and let Tori B and D up on the stage in just a few moments. In the meantime, make sure you guys go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and turn on your notification bells to talk with us about everything going on in the streets. There's a lot going on in the streets, and so right now we're going to focus on Love and Marriage Huntsville as I bring the ladies up. And let's get into it. Hey, everybody. Hey, just Marty. Hey, everybody. How y'all doing?
Good. How are you?
I am A-OK. We got a lot to get into, so let's just go ahead and get into it because we are on two episodes. So the one that we did not get to now offers to stay with Lance for 2 days to help him with the baby. And Lance feels like she needs to tell dad, aka Big Fletch, but Nell ain't trying to hear that because they've been married for 30 years. And so whatever she says goes. Do you think that she needs to speak that over, talk that over with her husband, or should he just understand?
Yes, she
No
should talk.
questions asked, in my opinion. Yeah.
Yeah, you need to talk to your husband before agreeing to that.
I agree. She definitely needs to talk to her husband. And I wouldn't want to be in a marriage where somebody does not consider me enough and just think because we've been married, that whatever I say is what's going to go. I'm not defying you because whatever you say is what's going to go because we've been married for 30 years. I would like to be clued in because I'm a human being and I have thoughts, feelings, and opinions too. And you're not married to me. I ain't married to you. We married to each other. Get into that. All
Yeah.
right. Nell then talks about Destiny, and Nell says that she heard Destiny was flirting with her godson. So basically, she don't really give a damn about what Destiny feel about this whole Lance baby situation. Lance says that he wanted that Destiny was the one who wanted to just date, and she played in his face. And so, now that he has a baby, you know, these are the results of casual dating, and Nell is propping him up. I think that that's a bunch of bullshit. What y'all think?
I like that he is emotionally intelligent enough to be aware that Destiny did play with him, and he did not um, succumb to any emotional fulfillment when it came to her. Because sometimes we as women do discount the fact that men do have natural emotions as well. I believe he really liked Destiny, in my opinion, but because Destiny was very adamant, speaking differently about their relationship in the public, he wasn't feeling that. So he was doing whatever he was doing. And I mean, rightfully, in my opinion, he does not owe her a compensation. That's just my opinion.
Um, y'all know how I feel about Destiny, and it just seems like another Moses moment where she has to drag something out so she has a storyline because you made it seem like you was dating before you found out he had a baby. You said y'all was casually dating, so why do you care? I don't get it. Y'all were casually dating, so you were seeing other people, and so was he. Should him casually dating end up in him having a baby? Do I agree with that? No, but things happen, and we're adults, and Destiny making a mountain out of a molehill is nothing new. But she has to keep her check coming, right? So
I hear y'all, I really do, but I honestly think that once it gets to being a baby in the situation, it will be nice because just because me and you fool are lying around does not mean I'm gonna feel some type of way about you having a whole fucking baby. Maybe I don't want to be with a man that's got a baby. I don't know. I won't know until you tell me. Maybe if you told me ahead of time, then I may be okay with still messing around with you because you had a baby, but we're not serious and y'all not serious. I don't know. It's just a lot. I think that I personally would have wanted to know, and that's just me. And so I understand how y'all feel about Destiny or how you feel about Destiny, Tori B. But for me, I would have wanted to know. I would have. And nobody owes anybody anything. So that's the first thing, right? But it would have been nice to have been given a heads up and given a clue or be clued in. And I feel like he would purposely withheld that because he felt like she flirted with or made googly eyes at his god brother or something like that. So I don't know. You can say that's right. You can say that's wrong. That's cool. You know what I mean? But I think when a baby, you ain't got to tell me about other bitches. You know what I'm saying? But a baby, I would like to.
I think his issue with Destiny is totally deeper than the surface of what we're hearing about flirting with other people, because that's every day. We're going to do that. We're naturally going to flirt with somebody we're attracted to. Doesn't mean it has to go any further than flirtation.
Mm-hmm.
But in my opinion, I don't, when you move a certain way just as a woman, you
Mm-hmm.
can't expect for a man to respect you when you're moving how you move. That's that to me is counterproductive in relationship in general. Why would
I
he owe her that when you move like I don't exist until I exist?
I hear you that, and I see you, but I'm gonna raise you this
Okay, okay,
because yes, men do not respect women who, move freely about, right?
right.
However, how can I respect you when you're moving freely about and you're withholding from me what the hell is going on, but I'm not withholding from you, or I'm not at least maybe she didn't go to him and say, "Hey, I think your cousin, your god brother is cute," but when she was asked about it, she didn't lie and deny it. I would much rather you be honest about you doing some tomfoolery than you being willfully, like he willfully withheld that information, and that just doesn't sit right with me.
I feel that. I
Yeah,
feel that because I
because the
He
wouldn't
same can
want
be
it
said
done
for
to
him.
me.
ain't
Yeah,
tell his mama and them either.
no.
He said
So
nothing. But see, and that's another thing. This is why Lance dead ass wrong. You can't not tell people. Then when they get to the 0 hour, now you telling everybody. Now it's
yep.
everybody else responsibility, and everybody else got to pitch in to help you raise it, and help
Yep.
raise you, and help do this and help do that. So I feel like there were conversations that needed to be had a long time ago when it comes to Lance. And I'm gonna see you, and I'm gonna raise you this so we can move on because we got 2 episodes. I feel like the reason why he probably two of the reasons why he didn't like that she was making googly eyes at his godson is because his godson is a fucking man. Did you see that man? A fucking stallion. Oh. And so, listen, hey, that's his godson. So that's like, damn, that's fucked up. You shooting at my family? You shooting shots at my family? And that nigga fine too? A little insecurity, but a little she was wrong for that. I don't know. I just feel like it may have been a bit of both.
Yeah, I
They
feel
both
that.
two things could be true. They both wrong.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, they both wrong. I mean, but I hear what you're saying. I don't want you to think I don't hear what you're saying, but I do. We can agree to disagree. So that's
yeah, yeah. But
cool.
I agree with what you're saying. I just
Mhm.
understand why he did the way he did it in some aspect.
I can understand. I
Because
can
respect is
understand why
respect.
he would do that. I don't
Hmm.
agree with it though, but I do understand why he would do that.
Right, right. I don't either. I don't
Yeah,
either.
yeah, yeah. But I could definitely understand why he thought that was a good thing to do because it seems like he just, I don't know. Anyway, child, I don't know about these fucking people. Um, Wrong episode. Excuse me. All right, there we go. All right. Destiny, Kimmy, and Tisha talk up and they talk. They catch Tisha up on the dinner that she missed. Excuse me, they catch Destiny up on the dinner that she missed. Kimmy says being transparent is being forthcoming about information that is not already out. Do you guys agree?
Kimmy play just like Maurice. Okay, like you a lawyer too, sis? I want to know.
Mm-hmm.
Like you talking like Maurice now. No, you don't get to pick and choose what you get to be transparent. Either you transparent or you not. That's where I'm at with it. And y'all are not transparent. Because the fact is, I could tell you who was transparent. Mel and Martell was. You, Kimmy, Tisha, Maurice, and Marceau are not transparent because y'all want to manipulate the conversation and the narratives that are out there. So now you're saying, oh, when the stuff is not the stuff that you should be, it's transparent when it's the stuff that's not out there. That don't make sense to me. You don't get. Look, what is she talking? The Trump talk? Alternate facts? Kimmy, please.
You know, I Kimmy, she's always transparent after the fact anyway. So that's on time for her to say, in my opinion. Because when it came to her son, since that's the most recent, even when it came to her cancer and how she was going through it with Maurice, like it's always after the fact you find out how she really feels about something. So I expect nothing less from her.
Hmm.
You know, in my opinion, being transparent is about being things about being forthcoming about things that aren't out. No, that's called talking too damn much. I don't want to know that. But what we do know about, I would like for you to answer it or not. Redirect me to your Instagram.
Mhm.
Catch. And that's all I got to say about that. That was a bunch of poppycock. Destiny brings up Martell and Tisha walks off. Destiny then says that she's tried to stay out of their mess. And Destiny adds that she ran into Lance and he didn't speak. She also blames Kimmy for Nell finding out, her making googly eyes at the godson. And Kimmy says the googly eyes was the reason, you got in trouble over the godson, not the fact that I told Nell. And Lance was in his feels, not okay, she says Lance was in his feelings, not her. And Kimmy says that Destiny gave herself away. Then, when asked about it, Destiny at the time said, "Well, I'm free to date whoever I want." In the scene, and she says, not the nigga. I was going to say the nigga so fine. I date him now," is what she said, and I'm like, "See," and that's what D was talking about a free woman.
Mhm.
Tisha and Kimmy meet up, and now feels um, Tisha and Kimmy meet up. Now felt Tisha was doing too much and was all in Fletcher's face doing the most. Um, I kind of was all over the place with this. I'm sorry. So forgive me, you guys. Tisha and Kimmy meet up. We're gonna skip past that. We got 2 episodes. But Jalen stops by his mother's office and reveals that he got a lucrative job offer in Huntsville doing logistics that he accepted. Kimmy says that she's very happy about that. And now that means that the bare minimum, Jalen and Kimmy can go into business together and do some projects, and Monster and Maurice can do projects together. So not the family as a whole, me and my child, and you and your child.
Correct.
Jalen feels like Maurice didn't get it when they talked, but maybe he was doing the best that he could as a father figure to him, and so he does learn to accept the
You
father
mean
that
as
he
a
got.
mentor? That's what he said.
Well, excuse me, the mentor that he got, not the father that he wanted. Catch
Right.
that dirt. Why would you say you and your child go over here and me and my child go over there if you and your child and him and his child not divorced? And please tell me why, D, because I didn't understand it.
Because she knows how her son feels when it comes to Maurice, and she has felt the same way regarding how Maurice is towards her son. I, for the life of me, will never understand that position because I would have never married him. That's first and foremost. You saw these signs prior to. So if you feel like this will keep peace, then that shows me you knew from the start there was never peace because it should be a blended family get together when it comes to projects. This is what y'all do. This is y'all world. So if you can't make that world be one and it be cohesive, then there we have bigger problems, which she'll tell us about when somebody tell it after the fact.
I'm just Kimmy. What I don't I just have to laugh because now that Mel is no longer here, now everybody has to really tell their stories. And now that the spotlight is on the Scots, now all they tea is really coming out. Now we see how divided Kemi and Maurice's house is. And the fact that she doubled down that, oh, Maurice and Monster could work on projects and me and you could work on projects, just proves the fact that she centers her husband before her child. And it's just like, you look so foolish. You always put Maurice before your son. And I wonder if Jalen's gonna say that. I wonder, because my thing is, Kimmy, if you saw this and Marceau saw this and y'all had conversations and it didn't change and you stayed, but then again, when you had cancer and he told you to turn over so he could get some ass, you stayed, didn't you? Okay.
It's getting weird. Hey to the people, thank y'all for loving on the commentary. We appreciate it. Thank you for making it live. We are so happy to have you. We appreciate it. Do us a favor and like, comment, and subscribe. Appreciate you. Lance meets with Daddy Fletcher. And he says, hell
Not
no,
Daddy
my wife
Fletcher.
ain't. Hell no, I ain't good with Nell staying with you 2 nights a week. You need to grow the fuck up. And Fletcher says the boundaries have been thrown out of the window, and the children all disrespect their boundaries and all walk over them. Fletcher suggests Lance talk to Martell though about balancing work and life.
Him? Of all people?
You heard him.
Oh, he need more screen time because he ain't getting much now that Mel's gone.
I
Oh,
almost fell down because I was sitting on the toilet doing this. You know how you just sit on the toilet? Well, no, it's not like you using a red bathroom. You just sitting on the toilet. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you are. I sit down to pee, so it doesn't matter. Okay, I'm that girl, right? So anyway, in my house, I do. Yes, I sit down to pee, and so I was sitting down, and I was like, "Let me recap real quick." Boom, 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 boom. Boom. When he said that, I almost stood up and fell down because my leg had fell asleep because I couldn't believe he said that shit out of his mouth. Are you kidding me? You what? Huh?
yeah.
I don't give a damn. No, I would never send nobody I loved to Martell for anything.
That's how you know Martell has something on Fletcher for sure.
We do love Daddy Fletcher. Um, like number 9. Well, no, it wasn't a number 9. It wasn't even a number 1. Oh wait, what's she talking about? Oh, sorry, Nicole. Terry says, I'm really sad on the position Kimmy is taking. She looks pathetic. It just makes you think Mel was right all along.
This is what I'm saying.
No. Mel may have been right in a lot of things, and y'all may not like it, and I do not care. But when it comes to her superiority complex that she had, she drove me nuts on this show. I'm glad she's off because it's a bit more peaceful, to be honest.
I'm actually enjoying the show.
Yeah.
I can't even front. I can't hold you. I'm not enjoying it because she's gone, but I mean,
it's not as chaotic. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, I like chaos.
But I don't feel like she was the one with the chaos. I feel like she was centered too much and it got chaotic because
she was the queen.
Martell would cause the chaos.
She was the queen. She was the queen.
I know, but
that's that's so the chaos gonna be around the queen.
I get that, but
yeah,
that's because everybody wanted her damn spot too.
Yeah. All of those things can be true. All coexist at one time. And I'll also say, I've been having fun watching the show. I don't know how to put it.
No, I'm still loving it. I'm still loving it.
I actually like it more this year than I did last.
Last year was it was a lot. It was like Martell was doing way too much.
I don't know. I don't even think that for me, like, I get y'all. Like, I know a lot of people saying, I don't like that in my reality TV. I do. That didn't bother me.
Some drama I do enjoy because it's like I like to see Nell turned up. I like to.
I love turned up Nell. Oh my god, I can't wait. I need it.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that. I can't wait for that either.
It's coming, but what I'm like, I'm trying to make sure I want to make sure I convey myself properly because while on one hand, not even on one hand, some shows you could tell there's a void missing.
Yeah.
I'm going to say this, not to take away from her contributions to this show, but in my opinion, for my square, what I see with my 4 eyes, I got my 2 contacts in, is I like the show. I can't. What do you want me to
Yeah.
do? I like it.
I
Sorry.
wanted to point out Kiki said not who was it? Tag. It was that quick. Yeah, Kiki said Mel contributed to the chaos with her passive aggressiveness. Her and Martell
Mhm.
have similar
They
personality.
do.
So
I
what I
do.
was gonna say to that is, and we'll
Oh,
see it later. I want to see if y'all clock Tisha's passive aggressiveness.
Oh,
girl, we be
most
on your ass
definitely.
every week. Stop it.
That's what
Um,
I'm saying. But I'm saying if
Most
we're going to
definitely.
talk about passive aggressive and Mel being passive aggressive, so is
Hmm.
Tisha. I'm
well,
just
you
Yeah,
saying.
know, I just
but
gotta
it's not.
say,
It's not as we don't see it as much as we saw it with Mel. That's what made it so draining. We saw
uh,
Mel on every scene. Tisha, we don't see her in every scene being passive aggressive. It's
I
when
feel
that
like I
liquor
do.
hits. Something in that liquor, I don't see it. I
I
don't see
okay,
it.
no, it's cool. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I,
I
worse
saw
when
it
it's
in
on.
the
It's more
coffee
overt
scene.
on that liquor. It's more in your face. But I think she does things. You
She did
know,
it on that coffee scene. She
oh
did
baby, yeah. Let's get
With
into the
Nell.
coffee scene. But
yeah.
y'all know, y'all want to get ready to talk about Mel. What a Melamita in the house. Okay.
Stop calling me a millimeter. She gone and I'm fine.
Okay. No, because the show is good. It's not
Child.
like how Nene, you like, okay, it's like, where is Nene? I mean, everything that Nene has been going on Housewives, I swear to you, I promise you, I'm like looking around the corner like, is Nene coming? Is Nene coming? And I know she's not coming. It's
Right.
like waiting on a man you know ain't coming. You know he ain't coming, girl, but you're gonna wait up anyway. Anyway, not that I can relate, hey, because my man always come when I call. Okay.
All right
Anyway,
now.
catch that dirt. But I guess I don't know. Anyway, ain't none of y'all business. I'm not gonna be transparent. Okay. Um, call me Tisha. Speaking of Tisha, Tisha and Nell meet at the coffee shop that Tisha and the kids PTA board meet at. Okay. Now Nell calmly says to her, "I don't like how you got in my husband's face." Tisha says, "I don't remember, but I don't like the way you talking to me." Nell is like, "How am I talking to you?" And Tisha says, "Well, you yelling at me, bitch." No, she didn't say the B word, but she says, "You yelling at me." And so then um Tisha doesn't think that she got in Fletcher's face and says that she doesn't like Nell's tone. They talk more, and Tisha says that she feels that this is the second time Fletcher has brought up her marriage, going all the way back to Atlanta. Nell clarifies that it was Marceau who brought up Fletcher's name because you, Tisha, asked your husband who he was with in Atlanta, and he said Fletcher. And then the camera footage immediately plays after that to reflect that Nell was absolutely correct. And once Tisha realized that her trying to say that Nell was yelling in the coffee shop where the PTA board meet at from the children at the school did not work. She then stepped back and said, "Well, it doesn't really matter what it is." And Nell said, "No, it do matter because you just brought it up and you were wrong. So now that don't matter neither, girl, please." And so then from there, Nell also clarifies, "I know where my husband was because I too was in Atlanta." Shake the table, bitch. Shake the goddamn, because I didn't know she was in Atlanta. Y'all might have knew, but that's something I forgot or did not
I
know.
didn't know.
I know. I knew where he was at because I was on the hotel room waiting on to bring my Atlanta fish market. I know where he was at. Do you know where your husband is?
Mm-mm.
It's 7:03 p.m. Do you know where your man is?
Mm-hmm.
Catch that dirt. All right. And she said, I don't know where Marceau was at, and neither does Tisha. Catch, get into it, girl. Tisha says, I will not be yelled at. I will not be yelled at the PTA coffee shop that I bring my children to, that my children go to school to, and we go with the parents. Okay.
Mm-mm.
And Nels calmly says to her, I'm not yelling, but I'm matching your energy. And then she then clocks that Tisha is trying to gaslight her. Tisha
Mhm.
says she isn't going to have Nell disrespect her at her child's PTA coffee shop where they go get the coffee together. And Nell says that Tisha was disrespectful when she got in her husband's face. And so Tisha does not get in Nell's face, she gets in her car and drives off. Then we continue to this past week's episode. Where Nell says, Tisha left, but I was going to enjoy my coffee, so I really don't give a damn what she does. And then Tisha turns back around and comes back and says she returned because she has a lot of respect for Nell. Nell responds, as I do you, and Tisha says, I, don't cut me off. And Nell looking like this bitch want to fight, I guess. I don't know what is her problem. And so she tells her not to raise her voice again because that's the PTA coffee shop that the school owned that the children go to. She then tells her not to yell at her, and Nell again says, I'm not yelling at you. And then Tisha says she has been dealing with a lot of infidelity rumors, and it currently affected my marriage. And I'm sick of it.
Not her trifling ass husband, though.
Well, excuse me, I'm right now. Don't interrupt me, okay? And don't yell at me. Don't interrupt me, Tori B. You yelling at me. And then Tisha says, I've been dealing with a lot of infidelity rumors, and currently they are affecting my marriage today, and I'm sick of it. So anybody even get around my man and get ready to talk some shit, I'm gonna fight. Nell says that she does appreciate Tisha being transparent and letting her guard down, so it softened her in the moment as well, and that she genuinely likes Tisha, so she's just gonna let it go because I'm not gonna disrespect these people because we want to interview them someday, so I won't say it. But she just recognized what she was dealing with. Nell then says that Tisha saying that she wasn't her mentor hurt her.
I'm tired of this. I really am. She everybody mentor. Girl, child, plot. Yo, I can't with that mentor.
So y'all hate that this lady is licensed. She's a licensed mentor.
I wish I was
a licensed life coach.
When she said my feelings are hurt, that you said I wasn't your mentor, I was like,
why did she want to mentor everybody?
You weren't her mentor. When did you mentor her?
She feels superior. She's been married the longest. She has a lasting business. Hers, not her husband. She has a lasting business.
Oh Lord, here y'all go. Now Nell is a certified. Hold on, excuse me. Nell is a certified life coach, and the two come to an understanding and agree to disagree and leave. So Tori B. All right now, child.
We forgot one part. The part where Tisha threw shade and said there was some tea in the streets about the Fletcher's marriage. That's what I was trying to say.
Well, go ahead.
Yeah, and in the previous episode, Tisha definitely threw shade at their marriage, saying that there's rumors in the Huntsville streets about. She said basically, she was like, you want to be transparent. You want to ask about transparency. Now, let's be transparent about what's going on about you and your husband in the streets. That's basically what she said. There's a lot of passive aggressiveness that came from Tisha, and she's trying. I don't like how they try to control narratives and be funny, but then you want to sit around and ask this woman, well, isn't Destiny your friend? Why you mean tell her Lance had a baby on the way? And then like, you can't have it both ways, Miss Ma'am. And you did run from the fact that, first of all, I will agree that Tisha was not in Fletcher's face. However, she was on 100. So
bullshit, the baker.
Anyway, she wasn't in his face. She said, come here. That's what she said. I just watched it again to confirm.
While she was charging?
She was loud and she was on 100. She wasn't in his face because Nell was blocking her.
We don't agree.
Okay. The other part of that is I don't feel bad for Tisha sitting here talking about there's so many infidelity rumors and it's a lot and did you have this sympathy for Mel when you put her business out there?
Oh, child.
Okay, number one. Number two is, girl, you need to blame your husband. Your husband don't wear a ring. Even when you tried to buy him a new one. And then he runs around and speaks in riddles like his brother Maurice does to try to justify not telling nobody shit. So that is your husband doesn't do anything to help alleviate this pressure that you have. Maybe you need to go cry on his shoulders, or maybe he just don't give a shit. I don't think Marceau ever gave a shit to Tisha. Why are you paying attention to this stuff? Ignore it. Who cares? You know what's going on. Apparently she don't. She keep bringing up Atlanta. Atlanta is how long? Like 5 years old. D.
I think so.
That's like 5 years old. Why are you still mad about something that happened in Atlanta? And I'm glad that Nell clocked her on that Atlanta conversation.
Me too.
So it's just like at this point, I don't feel bad for Tisha. She has shown time and time again how dense she could be. And she's, to me right now, she's over here blaming the woman when she need to be talking to her damn husband about the infidelity issues and nobody else.
Tisha's weird. I told y'all.
I used the word dense so we wouldn't have
You did good. But yeah, I don't expect nothing less from Tisha. Tisha is triggered by her own mama, so she gonna be easily triggered by anybody else. So I mean, somebody coming in talking with sense, and you say Espo, so I don't know. I don't know. I don't expect anything from Tisha. I don't feel sorry for her. I don't know why she feels she needs to. This is from what I see. My perspective of Tisha is she plays the game of comparison. That's what kills her every time. You're trying to pull out receipts that is not there. You don't have them, but you're fumbling with, this is what the streets are saying. We don't have receipts on your marriage as well, but you grabbing at straws. Meanwhile, Nell has been very honest about what they've experienced with infidelity. So I'm kind of confused at why this jug keep happening. You want her to say what the streets are saying, or you want her to give you the facts of what she's experienced? I'm not saying the man is not cheating. I'm not saying that he is cheating. What I am saying is when he did and she's been made aware of it, they've discussed this on the show. That has not been a secret. So Tisha, I don't know. She just...
Sorry, you guys. There seems to be an issue with our Facebook stream. Give me 1 second.
Okay. Y'all feel bad for Tisha? She over here crying some tears.
Tisha's plight, my ass. Don't nobody feel bad for Tisha.
Nope.
Okay, because I'm confused. And and why are you coming on the show talking about, oh, she should talk about what's going on in the streets? Since when did you address anything that went on in the streets about your damn marriage? That is my problem with the Scots. They want everybody to do the things that they not doing. Like, when did you address anything that was going on in y'all marriage, unless y'all being asked about it?
My eye is killing me, y'all. I got a lot going on. I'm sorry. As far as that whole situation is concerned, baby, that's what people do when they know they have no leg to stand on. She was disrespectful. I feel like she was in her man face because her finger was doing too much. She was doing too motherfucking much. She was too loud in my motherfucking man face. She was too drunk in my motherfucking man face. And that's what it is. Tipsy Tisha. When Tipsy Tisha get on, watch out. Because Tipsy Tisha don't even know, was that his face? Was that his face? I close my eyes sometimes and I feel like I'm listening to Young Miami talk.
You took offense to that?
Do you really? I don't think
she sound like Young Miami. She sound like Carisha.
I think she got better diction than Tisha, and it's bad. Her twang is bad.
I'm not gonna do the thing right, but I'm just saying that tone of her voice gives me Carisha sometimes. But anyways, that's not like a bad thing. It should just sound like Carisha to me,
She don't
because I love Reese. Reese, we love you, bitch. You know I'm from Florida. Anyway, but yes, girl. As I was saying, back down to this thing, girl. Miss Tisha, girl. That's what people do when they don't have no leg to stand on. Oh, I don't know what I was doing. I don't know, but I know you better stop yelling at me. I'm not yelling at you. Don't disrespect me neither.
Yeah, she was.
But did y'all hear her say this is a conversation I needed over tequila?
I
I
thought
didn't remember her saying
she
that.
did say that.
Uh-huh.
Yes, she did. I actually
And
had
when
some
she
tequila.
said it, I said, then she must have had some because this not making sense.
Yeah, she had to have been off
Yeah,
her
Coffee don't
she
make
rocker.
you do that.
she
She
was
was off
constantly
her
on
rock.
10.
And
She was very defensive.
yeah,
Girl,
she
go to the therapist. What's the therapist's name? Go back to him, please.
It's called black.
she need to get a mentor.
Nell
I'm
don't
looking at
need.
this nail
I mean,
hiring
Nell don't need to
a
mentor
client.
her. I know that because Nell don't know when Nell gets some E and J in her. She don't know how to act
Here's
either.
the thing, though, Miss Nell, you need to start getting people to sign contracts so you'll know for sure whether or not you mentoring their ass. Because I'm tired of you not know. I love Nell down, but it just like I wasn't your mentor. It hurt my feelings.
She took
Some
that
people
on
don't look to
herself.
you for that.
They,
Like Mel said,
but they go to her.
No,
Mel said I
but
got a mama.
I feel like she don't know the difference between counseling and mentorship. And I
She
told y'all
doesn't
there's
know
a
the
difference.
she thinks that she's mentoring. She comes as like Mother Willow, but them people
Mhm,
looking at her as cast members and just talking, friend to friend. And so I
mhm.
think that she needs to establish, hey, I ain't your little hoe's friend around here. You get what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? I'm mentoring you so they can tell we don't want it. Um, thank you. 'Cause that's what's really going on. Thank you, Zoel, so much for your
Oh,
contribution. In the
thank you.
eyes of an angel, you guys can donate too.
We
Thank
love
you.
you too, Zoel.
Thank you.
That's it, Charlene. That's it. That's all. Okay. With that being said, back on the Facebook. Sorry, guys. I don't know what happened, but we're back in action. Nell says, "Do-do-do-do-do." Nope. Do-do-do-do. Yep. Okay. Kimmy and Maurice talk about a bunch of nothing. When they talk about two motherfuckers telling each other exactly, baby, baby. The first half of that conversation wasn't exactly off. Exactly, 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 exactly. I was like, oh my God, what are they talking about? All right, so Maurice says that Martell is spiraling and he has lost himself. Kimmy is surprised that Maurice is surprised that Martell is spiraling and has lost himself because that's who she feels that Martell has always been, a villain. Maurice says that the Martell that he knew, and we have now are two different Martells, and that the one that he knew back in the day was a devoted father and friend. And I was waiting to make sure he didn't say husband because I was gonna say I know you damn lying, but that's why we here today because he wasn't no devoted husband. Catch that dirt. Kimmy says, bullshit the baker. Martell doesn't respect you, and he definitely don't fuck with Marceau, and that's another reason why he don't respect you. Tisha then says that she needs her daughter to step up her marketing of her products.
Oh my God, that pissed me off.
Why?
The girl is 13 years old.
She's 16.
Oh, she's 16? Either way.
Yes.
All that girl want to do is go to school, have fun with her friends. She first of all, you got to teach her marketing. How you going to get your marketing skills up if you don't know what marketing is? Little girl don't know nothing about marketing. She don't want to do it. You forcing this business on these two little girls. So it's six. I guess the girls are 16 and 13.
Okay.
Because it's Macy and
I
it's
don't know,
Leah.
baby. I thought I heard her say 16 when I did the recap. I don't know how old her children is. They got to be old. Balloons. Happy birthday, Tori B. Yes, you got a swoop. Well, Latoya
I,
Lucky a swoop, man.
the girl is
Yes.
13. I ain't listening to you no more. The girl's 13, and how you gonna want her? Listen, we get y'all entrepreneurs and you want your kids to be entrepreneurs. We get it, but you can't stuff this. The girl like, okay, I'll take pictures. Okay, okay, okay. She don't have no interest in this. Leave the kids alone and let them be kids.
Everybody don't have that drive at 16 like Beyonce did. That's all I got to
That's what
say.
I'm saying. Leave the girl alone.
I
Let
don't
the
know.
kids go work down there with Wanda. I bet they have
My
a
baby
drive.
will be working at Chick-fil-A. Thank you. She will not be working with Wanda.
They
Yeah.
learn how to cuss out their damn
Ooh,
daddy like their grandmama. I tell you
I
that.
feel like I need to take this contact out real quick, y'all. She is doing the funky Watusi.
Mm-mm.
God, not the funky
Oh my
Watusi.
God.
I ain't
She,
heard nobody say funky Watusi in a
she is let by I have it. Oh my God. Oh, we.
That's because you was bragging at the last couple of days.
This show good as fuck. I'm sorry. Um, I know y'all don't like it. I know y'all got y'all reasons, but I like it. Sorry.
I do too. I ain't lying. I would send my kids right down there with Wanda. I bet they would have some compassion on why I'm trying to teach them business. This is why you need to know this. Business wise, let them go down there and work with Wanda. They'll come back
Oh,
ready to hustle.
They come back
you messed
cussing
it.
and cussing
Oh,
their damn
now I
daddy
get
out
what
and
you
be
was
like, no.
where you was going with
Don't
that.
You
send
I'm
them
see what
back
I'm
to
sorry. I
the
didn't get
saying?
that
crib with
first.
your
I do
mama.
now.
Because you gotta get it out of the mud with Wanda. That's the only way she know. She's a
Speaking
hustler.
of speaking of marketing, you guys can also donate like Zoel did. Thank you.
What are they
Tisha,
donating to?
The channel.
I know, but there's a part he was
oh,
saying
I'm so
before.
sorry, you guys. All donations will go to getting us to BravoCon, hopefully, because
Oh,
I'm tallying it up. It
That's
ain't
what
enough
I
just yet. It's not enough just yet. I gotta be honest. But we hitting on a little bit, but we're not hitting on it like we need to. And BravoCon is coming up, and you want me to go to BravoCon because I got all the tea, and that's some tea I ain't got to sit on because I will be spilling it. Get into it, just like I think K Michelle talking about Drew Sidora. Ooh, okay. Um,
shameless plug.
uh,
Find
see
the
you
tea on
Wednesday.
No Chaser TV, IG, and TikTok.
See you Wednesday for happy hour. We'll discuss it. Okay. Anywho, Tisha says that she needs her daughter to step her marketing game up so she can sell some product because they got a bunch of that black wines sitting around the house and a bunch of that black hair care sitting around the house too. Uh, and not enough house because her husband won't build the house that he's supposed to have built. Now, Tisha says Marceau tells Marceau about her meeting with Nell, and Marceau says, Tisha, you did get in that man's face, and you like to get in a guy's face all the time when you be tips Tisha, and Tisha was shocked. Tisha says her Destiny and Kimmy have great chemistry, and Marceau says, eh. And he notices that Destiny is everybody's friend, and a friend to everyone is a friend to no one. The Scots feel like Destiny should shut Martell down when he lies, and she doesn't. So I'm gonna go. I think I got to take this out of my eye, y'all.
Go
So I'm gonna
ahead.
take this out of my eye. Go ahead. Oh my god.
I don't know about y'all, but I was here for Marceau clocking Destiny's ass.
Same.
Tell,
Same.
tell him how you feel about it, D.
I mean, honestly, he called it on the head because she is not. Destiny is a dangerous person, and I realized how dangerous she was last season. My thing is this: no one knows your story like you do. You live, breathe, eat your story. Whatever world you live in, you know that. So when others are telling your story for you and you're saying that it's not true, but you can't be transparent about what the story is, or you're giving us lies on top of half truths, which is still a lie. It's hard to trust a person like that because you don't know what angle they're coming from each time you're met with this same person. So for me, I'm with Marceau. I wouldn't want my loved ones to be associated with a person like a Destiny. Never been a fan, but I still stand on that Sunny situation. No, that's still a no for me. No, no, by all means necessary. That's no. She's trash. But when it comes to Destiny being Destiny as a person, I wouldn't want, based off of the show, I wouldn't want to be connected to somebody like that because that's a dangerous individual.
Um, I think with Destiny, yes, he hit it on the head. But my question is, what is Tisha going to do with that information? Right? Is
I
she going to?
think she's gonna be receptive. For one, she's already been burned before. So I think this season we're seeing there's some slight things that's different about her that I actually am enjoying. Seeing her be more firm on whatever she feels. She used to backpedal a lot. She's not doing that. She's still saying, "No, this is what I feel. This is what I think. This is how it went for me." I needed to see that from her. I'm not a Tisha fan at all. Probably never would be because she's so.
I think the turning point for Marceau was that game day where Martell
Mhm,
started saying that who Tisha slept with and all of that, and
mhm,
kind of Destiny kind of like started that.
yep.
And so I think that really changed Marceau's perception
Mhm,
of Destiny.
mhm.
And no, it wasn't her intention,
Right.
but with somebody like Martell,
You already know.
you can't do things like that.
You can't.
And on top of that, I feel you look like you got a hangover.
Tipsy Tish.
um, I think the other part of that is Destiny and Martell did get caught with creating narratives
Yep. They
last
flashed
year.
it back.
Yeah.
Yep.
I forgot. I think it was about Mel when they were sitting on the bench and I clocked it and I was like, they up here feeding stories on the
Mhm,
show,
mhm.
and so I mean, I granted her loyalty is to Martell.
Yes,
I
she
get
said
it.
it.
Right. I get it. And with that, that is why Marceau is saying she
Mhm.
is dangerous. So
Yep.
if it comes down to us and Martell, she always going to choose Martell. And
Yep.
so that is absolutely correct of Marceau to clock that.
But is
Mhm.
she always going to choose Martell?
Yes, for her
That's
benefit.
Yep. That's how she get her screen time.
Mm.
And he's
You
supposed to
don't
be
think she'll
telling her
tell him if he's
business.
wrong?
She never challenges his thinking. For one, they think the same to me,
Oh no, I'm just
and that's the
asking. I'm just
problem.
asking. Because I feel like it's easy to lash out at everybody else too, you know?
Yes.
And I feel like that's kind of what he is doing right now. Um,
Hey.
I'm waiting to see my name because my name not guys.
Oh,
Um, I kind of feel like that's what Marceau is doing right now. Basically, there's a line drawn in the sand because of that video, and you with him, are you against him at this point? Are the
yes.
Scots well within their rights to feel that way after years and years of people always talking about infidelity and my husband and
At
nobody ever
this
has proof? Are they
at this
warned?
point, yes. I would Martell is gonna always be Martell, Alicia Sue.
Parlay that's gonna cost you $9.99 to crack a joke. You ain't paid to crack no joke now. No, wait a minute. No, I'm joking. It's cool. Yeah, I know I like the shade, Ben. You know I like the shade. But okay, yeah, I feel like, at this point, yeah, but I would like for them to make sure it's targeted at where it's supposed to go. I think
Agreed.
that, the girl didn't even know what had been said. She just know that Nell's husband had been brought up in relation to her husband's Atlanta trip, but she could, you get what I'm saying? It's like they
Mhm.
just swing it when they should go ahead and, make sure that they get a target. Does that make
Yeah.
sense?
Yes.
It's
Yes.
not. I don't necessarily disagree with them on this.
Mm-mm.
I'm kind of girl though. I have learned a condition to just not. Even though it's times I be mad as hell. I be mad as hell. I ain't gonna front. I be mad as hell when I feel like people don't be trying to have my back when they know they need to be having my damn back. But
Mhm.
that's bitches at the end of the day. I ain't can't do nothing about bitches. I can just only be me and make sure I got my back. Oh, hallelujah. Because one thing about it, I know who got my front back and both of my sides.
Hallelujah.
Nobody but Jesus. So what good is man when I know? Let me go. Hold on. Let
Lord,
me go.
not
Hold on.
church on a Monday.
It's the fact that he got this mic. It does not
Uh-huh.
help.
Uh-huh. Let me ask you, what good does a destiny do when I know who controls my destiny?
Oh, come on here.
Nobody but Jesus.
Jeez, this is so.
Telling you now, I got one eye, but I'm here.
You out here trying to get everybody to pass the collection plate.
No, I'm not. I'm for real. Listen, I might be comical and jovial, but honestly, what I just said was some real nigga shit. Get into it.
That's real life for real.
I don't
That's
need
real life
destiny to
for real.
tell Mark. One thing about me, let me tell you what, like I see all the time on Housewives and stuff like that and reality TV. You didn't have my back. You didn't have my. Where were you when they were talking about me? Where were you when they were talking about you? Yes, it will be great. It will be really great. I'm just not gonna front. It would be lovely if people stood up for you every time they're supposed to stand up for you, but people don't do that. They will sit back and watch.
They will.
So yes, I can be upset with disappointed with you for sitting back and watching and doing absolutely nothing when you know there's some bullshit going on. But at the end of the day, am I gonna sit there and take it? Waiting on you to say something? Hell no. Sorry. Sorry.
You gotta wear it like a loose garment. For real.
Telling you now. You got me messed up. I'm not gonna sit around waiting on y'all ass. You won't move, I'll do it. You bitch, you got me fucked up. Shamia was sitting around there waiting on Portia to say, move.
I knew he was gonna go there. I knew it. I was waiting for it.
Why was she sitting around and waiting on her to say
Just
something?
waiting.
Move, I'll do it. And guess what? Because guess what? When the girls get to talk about you, guess what I'm gonna do? The ribeye sure looks nice tonight.
Mhm.
And they're gonna be able to wear your ass out. That's how you let it happen. Okay. Anyway, the Fletchers are out and about. And Nell says that Destiny and Lance weren't exclusive, and she didn't give them none. So what one woman won't do, another one will, and he does not owe her an explanation. Tori B, what you think about that?
Now, stay out of it.
I'm sorry, I just asked you, but now I want a piece of Destiny ass, bitch.
Yes, I'm like, yo. Before when they was dating, she said, I don't want no parts of it. Now you doing the talking for Lance. Now, come on, you can't have it both ways, child. Stay out of it. You don't know what she gave him.
Y'all got me fucked up. This show's so motherfucking good. I am so sorry. No, y'all are not gonna sit up here and tell me that Nell is not entertaining. Nell is the star. Nell is the star. Sorry, she the star.
That's what Tisha mad at.
Happening. I
That's
know
what
thought
Tisha
was gonna be the star.
Tisha is. That's why she mad. Okay.
Gonna come in here.
Tisha just knew it was gonna be her. She was gonna be the star.
Oh well.
Because
let me tell you one thing about it. Nell been itching to get into it. The only reason why she said she was gonna stay out of it anyway, because she knew that she was gonna drop after she had already seen all bets off when she seen her flirting with her guy, so she wanted to get her ass in, but she didn't do it. And now that he done had that baby, she know her baby in the wrong. I'm gonna tell you this: she don't play by her child because she was willing to give up 2 nights with her man to be there with him. Okay, so if she gonna do that, that lets you know she does not play about her son. And so the fact that Destiny going around here talking about, oh Lord, he done had a baby on me, girl. Why would he do it? Congratulations. I thought was she going around doing that? Oh Oh, baby. Now I want a piece of that ass. And I want to watch her get on to it. So, baby, that's gonna be a fight. You think Nell and Tisha's gonna be a fight? Oh, Nell and Destiny's gonna get into it, baby. And
Mhm.
guess what? That's toxic. That's toxic. That mentality. I'm sorry. Yes. Well, one man won't do, another one will. And one person won't do, another one will. D all of the above. They will. But when that one person is not doing what you need them to do, tell them and then move on. And that's
Yeah.
why I can't really rock with Lance on this one, y'all. Because not
Mhm.
only did he not tell her, he purposely withheld that because he was hurt that they were just casual dating and he wanted more the whole time. He was bang, bang, banging and got a baby. I'm sorry. That's what he
Which
lost in the
tells
baby.
me financial things was done as well. That's what is given. That's why I said it got to be deeper than that. Because
You
I'm
think
not
Lance run up paying them bills like Mel was?
his mama.
No, no, I ain't going for no. I know they're like,
I believe
oh,
it. I believe it.
Nell
She
I
was
is
know
an
you
just
do. I know
saying
you
Aquarius.
all their
believe it. You
kids
believe
do.
it.
We
I know
gonna
you.
fuss, but we gonna help. And so I believe they have helped her in some way, shape, or form.
Help Destiny?
Could you read
Oh
this,
yeah,
please?
I believe she has.
Read this
I
DM.
believe she has. Tisha tighter than her outfits about me. So yeah, you are nuts. I like Zoe. You're funny.
Wait a minute. I know
Oh
she,
my
Charlene.
Charlene, I
god.
know you lying. Read this.
Charlene says Destiny thought she was going to tag in after Mel left and be the HB. I
Hmm.
don't think
I know.
so, child.
I don't know. I just got to be honest, Charlotte. I don't think she thought of that. I know she didn't think that.
She ain't think that.
There
She
was no
didn't
way
get
She
she
enough
did.
would have
That
camera
thought
was a
that.
time
no
to do.
thought. She
She didn't get
That
enough
doesn't.
was
camera
no
time
thought.
to
That
do
was a.
that.
If it was thought, it was very fleeting. It didn't last long. I know she didn't think that.
Well, you
Um,
know what? Her attitude towards the end of the season.
And
I
then
get that.
whatever plot Martell with Ariane, she was
Yep.
included in on that. So I actually can see that.
oh my
Yes.
It
goodness.
Remember
still
when
would
she
be a
said
dumb
that?
thought.
She said you and Arion, you and Coleslaw was having conversations. She was coaching you. You was coaching her. I said, what? So
What she
the plan was always to get Coleslaw on the show. So
Yep.
yeah, I kind of
Yep.
see where you coming from with that. I kind of
Yep.
see it.
Yep. Yep. But I don't that was a
And
dumb
that's why
thought.
Mel was tight as hell. Like, what? What the hell are you talking about? I coached a woman to stay with my man, my
Fix it, Jesus. Fix it, Jesus. Fix it like you said you would. Uh, they talk about Tisha and how the Martell interview was not enough for Tisha to leave her man. And Nell say, well, damn, what else do she need? That's what Nell wanted to say, but she didn't say it. But Fletcher say, it wasn't enough, baby. It wasn't enough. Maurice and Martell finally meet, and Maurice says that Martell has had a rough couple of months. And Martell says, I did. Maurice like, man, don't come on, dog. You know you did. Maurice thinks that Martell done fucked up and played around down to the thing so bad, acting like he the villain. Now he is the villain. And Martell says, my issue with you is that you didn't fight. Before we get to that, Martell says that he initially didn't fight back against Kimmy and not Kimmy, but Tisha and Marceau when they were coming for him in the early years. But now every time they come for him, he's coming for them. And he felt like they were always lying on him as well. Martell feels that Maurice should have said things and had his back more against the Scots when they were lying on him. Maurice says that he shook his head at the union when they were talking about the case, and Martell appeared to have been lying about pleading not guilty to the case because he felt that he knew in his heart that no lawyer would have ever advised Martell not to answer questions regarding their um, regarding their case. If you guys are just tuning in, I have on these sunglasses because my left contact was irritating me, so I had to take it out. My ass severely watery, and we're just gonna push through the thing. All right. Now Maurice explains his DUI, And I don't know if Maurice does voiceovers for for TV One's Not My Man or any of those crime series that you guys watch, because Maurice says I was in the car and then I went to go visit a friend and then Kimmy went home about 30 minutes before I did. And then he says, I want to make sure I got this right because, wow. Uh, I hit a pole
No,
and then
no,
I hit an animal. Well, I hit an animal and then I hit a tree
and the pole.
and then I hit a pole. Martell cracks the fuck up in his face and falls out. And as he's laughing, just like Mel laughed in Nell's face, remember last season, remember?
Yes.
Do you remember?
Child,
You remember it?
listen, I do.
You know, do you remember when Mel did it?
Yes, I remember.
Okay, thank you. So that would mean that they are what? D, they are just what?
Just alike.
Whoop, there it is. Oh, okay. So as he is hysterically laughing, Maurice is truly and deeply hurt because he knows in his heart of hearts that Martell was only trying to hurt his feelings and get his lick back. And surely he could not be laughing at him having a DUI case. And then Maurice goes further and says, I also got a concussion, and Martell fell the fuck out again. Maurice says he wasn't drunk and the case is dismissed. Do you hear me, Martell? The case was dismissed. Now, y'all got to know, and the bitch being nasty in your face because what he was trying to tell Martell, and Martell obviously didn't understand what he was saying to him is, my case is dropped. Your case is not. It was dismissed. And Martell said, that still don't mean you wasn't drunk. The fuck? And I'm supposed to sit right here and believe you hit a plane, train, automobile, animal, tree, and then a pole, and you wasn't drunk. I'm supposed to believe that? That sounds like a lie my 7-year-old would tell. And we got to stop that 7-year-old from lying like her daddy. I know he ain't talking about Sugar Mama. He must be talking about Arion child, because I know Sugar Mama ain't around that line. I know that.
No, because Mel don't play that.
How you know?
She don't play.
How you know?
She used to put the kids on social media, but I guess there's an order against that. But if Sugar Mama lies, she'd be like, Sugar Mama.
When Sugar Mama want that Capri Sun, okay, you better get it too. Get that. I didn't even know the people I tagged on the thing because it went so viral. I said, get that baby that Capri Sun. Stop playing with her. Maurice says he wasn't drunk and the case was dismissed, and Martell says that Marceau lied intentionally, and he doesn't like when people intentionally lie because he does not lie intentionally. Well, I'm gonna give you that. Okay, maybe you don't lie with intent, but can we all agree that you lie?
Period.
He just told us.
What the fuck, man? Oh my gosh. Martell says the lady that he interviewed told her truth, and Maurice says most of it was not true. He didn't say that shit wasn't true. He said most. And guess what I said? Bitch, Marceau, your brother is the Your brother has, this is the second time this season, your brother has left you hanging out to dry. Because earlier in the season, his brother said to him, you lie about everything. What don't you lie about?
Yep.
And now most of it. No. Not none of it wasn't true. Most of it wasn't true. And so Martell doubles down and says that he was in the room when the Scots fucked that lady. Oh, that's so nasty. I shouldn't say it like that. Sorry, y'all. That's not, I don't even like that. I'm sorry. Maybe that's why we got put off of Miss Facebook at first. I don't know.
Oh.
Since Martell says he was in the room, Maurice asks him, what color was the room? What color was the carpet? What does my ding-a-ling taste like? I mean, look like.
No, you didn't. He played too much. Why he played so much?
My bad.
But he might as well have said it down.
Martell says that he contacted the lady, but he did not pay her. Oh my God, I could have bet today. Oh no, I couldn't. Okay, Martell says he contacted the lady, but he did not pay her, which we all believe because y'all all around here saying the man ain't got no money, so I believe it. Martell asks what part isn't true, and he says so. Marceau did not fly her in, and Maurice says I don't know what my brother does. Um, Martell
Damn.
says, you know what? Sue us. Sue us. Maurice says, I'm not gonna get nothing.
that's
That's true.
but that's true.
Marcel says, well, sue her then. I said, oh, he ain't right for that. He said, well, sue that lady then. Y'all won't do it. Catch that dirt.
And I
Mm,
agree with him. I said,
yep.
if it's slander, you the attorney, right?
Yep.
You know
Yep.
if you got a case or not. It's
Yep.
either defamation or slander. Do it. And what kills me is Kimmy and participate in so much misogyny. Oh, Maurice would never touch that. Marceau wouldn't touch that. You don't know what he do. Because
No.
that type of woman will do exactly what you ain't doing.
Yep.
Catch that dirt. Okay? So I just have to laugh at all of this. I was sitting there. Listen, I can't stand Martell. But when he started cackling, when Maurice said he hit an animal, a tree, and a pole, I was like, oh my God.
The part that got me was the fact that he said, "Well, did the dog die?" And he said, "No."
It
It
ran off.
ran off. I'm like, that's really what makes it. First of all, no, Maurice said an animal. He didn't even confirm what type. That's the other part. What kind of animal was it?
And can I say
Why you don't
something?
know what type of animal it was? And how does the court of law know there was an animal if it wasn't roadkill?
Can I say something?
Mhm.
I'm so sick of you niggas talking ghetto proper. I got to be honest. Okay. His voice was a mixture between Miss Quad and Barbara Walters.
Oh,
Because when I was in the car and I was making my left turn, I said, I don't believe nothing he's saying. But when he switched that reporter voice, that reporter
yeah.
slash,
Yep.
not no lawyer voice, when you turn that court stenographer voice on, I
Yep.
said,
Yep.
But you
you
know
already
why?
lying.
Because
You
this
already
is
lying.
documentation. So he know he got to get it right.
Yep.
Because you
Yep.
don't want to be brought back up to bite you in the ass.
Right. Right.
He know what he doing, even though I
Yeah.
don't think. Listen, whatever type of lawyer he is, he definitely ain't a criminal one.
No, I
I
would
don't know
hope
what
not.
type of
He
attorney.
probably for tickets.
All right, you guys. My last part of the scene got cut off. Torby, what happened at the end of the episode? Because the Scots sat down with Marcel, and Marcel
Oh,
basically
so
was like, he don't give a fuck what mental episode that man going through. Am I right?
yeah. But I mean, do you have something to say about this scene? No.
I said it. It was about
Okay.
a dog or
Okay.
whatever
I got
animal.
this. I got. Hey, I got this.
I didn't know she wanted to
No,
say.
no, but I knew.
Okay. Damn. All right.
Thank you.
Uh,
Uh huh.
the last part of the episode is Maurice Marceau and Kimmy discussing basically what happened when Maurice and Martell met up. And because Maurice wants to do a guy get together and he wants to make sure that everything is okay with the folks, with the men, I should say, before they go and do something all together. And then Kimmy and Marceau are very much aligned that Martell ain't shit. Martell ain't gonna be shit, and he want his lick back, and he is the villain. And Marceau's like, listen, man, you can do your little get together, guy, get together, and I'm straight with the way things are. It's not gonna get resolved. Martell is who he is, and I'm fine. I don't got to speak to him. I could just be me, and let's just keep it like that. And Kimmy was like, "Yeah, Maurice, when you gonna wake up?" That's really the end of the episode. But yeah, like I don't know. Maurice is determined to try to fix this. I don't believe it will be fixed. Martell is who he is. I think Maurice cannot reconcile. He has a hard time adapting to change. I feel like.
Mhm.
Um, I feel like um, Martell doesn't know who he is. He's trying to figure out who he is. Uh, After the divorce with Mel, I think Mel gave him direction and stability and focus and meaning. And now that he doesn't have that, right? He's not in the house with his family, with his kids and Mel, and he doesn't know how to cope with that. And so he genuinely feels like the Scots are to blame because they kind of put it. I mean, everybody, people knew that he was cheating with coleslaw and everything else. So he's not gonna take accountability for the cheating and the lying and having a baby outside of his marriage. He has to blame somebody, and so he blames the Scots, namely Tisha and Marceau. Um, and so he's out for retribution, because he wasn't the only one. He wasn't, according to Martell, he wasn't the only man in the group who was cheating. He was with them cheating, according
Yeah.
to him.
Yeah.
And so we don't have the physical evidence, but this is what Martell is claiming, and he's upset that everybody else's marriage is intact while his is no longer together.
Right.
And so Kimmy has accepted that, Marceau has accepted that, and so I don't think Maurice has accepted that fact.
Yeah.
And so he's trying to get him back, but there's nobody to get back. That part of Martell is gone. It's done. It is what it is, and I think he needs to really accept that. Um, but uh, do you have any thoughts on that situation?
I personally don't I would never want to, even when it comes to for the sake of a show, I wouldn't want to make any ties with somebody like Martell. Once again, like I stated about Destiny, these are dangerous people. When you show me how you feel about me in your action and what you say, I believe you. So, filming or not, these are people's lives. I don't know why Maurice would even try to be the one to make the amends, knowing it's going to be met with resistance anyway, and rightfully so. He's done a lot of damage. So to me, that era is over. It's done. It would be, I would be shocked to see anything come from all of them with him included.
Yeah, but why would you want to befriend somebody who is
You can. You
basking
can.
in your misfortune? If you were really a friend, I don't want to befriend anybody who would laugh at a
Mhm.
DUI charge that I caught or think
Right.
it's funny. Um,
Right.
so I don't know why Maurice is still holding on to who Martell used to be. It doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
Um, Especially since um, it was more Marceau and Martell who was in business together. They had
Right.
they had Sculpt together. So to me, it just is. It's it. I Kimmy is like, let it go, bro, and he's still
Yeah.
not letting it go.
Yeah.
That's because somebody knows something. That's why he can't let it
Yes.
go. Because most of it was a lie. Catch that dirt, y'all. My eye is severely killing me. Tori B, read some of the comments. Could you two of you discuss some comments, and then we gotta go. I can't.
Okay.
My eye is really killing me,
Uh. Um.
and it's crazy. Just to say it. The last couple of weeks I've been doing really well, so I'm not sure what's wrong with my eye today, but it is what it is.
You might need rest.
Charlene says Maurice isn't a good attorney because that cross examination was horrible. Yeah, I don't think he's a lawyer. maybe because of the credits. He had a business called Credit One. I don't know what's going on with that, but I don't know. Maybe he does credit. He fixes people's credit. I don't know what else he does as a lawyer.
Uh, um,
He could.
I
This.
think it's. I think he works with license liens. I
Oh,
think that's what he's an attorney for. Yeah, I do.
oh, the real estate stuff. But
Mhm.
then, like I feel like he jumps from thing to thing
He
because he
does.
had Credit One,
Mhm.
and now you're doing like real estate law or a broker. I don't know, a brokerage, or I don't know.
He's the golden child.
Okay. Um, Charlene continues to say he couldn't represent me in a jaywalking case. I hear that.
Not at all.
Um, a man will touch anything. You're absolutely correct. I didn't like people talk. I hate when y'all talk about 304s and everything. It doesn't matter. To like again, you're married. Like there's a whole thing with people going outside their marriage and doing things with other people. Sometimes it doesn't matter what they look like. Their wife is who they want to be seen with.
Mhm.
So like I didn't like that. Kimmy was like, Maurice wouldn't get with that. Maurice wouldn't touch that. Like
You don't know that.
they'll touch anything.
They
Uh,
will. It will disgust you, but they really will.
Sean, you funny. So this was in reference to you know, Martell saying, well, if she's lying, then sue us. And Sean said, none of them had a nickel to rub together. Suing is a waste of time.
Facts, because all their money tied up in something.
Yeah, and
Without a nickel to rub.
yeah, I can't. Um, they were talking about the DUI. Sean said Maurice should have finally talked about Martell being found guilty. Um, do you know anything about that? I haven't heard about that case lately.
I have not seen anything as of recent, so I don't know. I'm way behind off of that.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything. The only thing I heard about recently is Tisha going live, I guess last week, about talking about the episode and Marceau embarrassing her while she was on live and wouldn't give her a kiss and all the things. So that's the only thing I
Well,
heard.
never understand why she puts herself in those type of positions when you know how he is. I
Yeah,
just I just would not I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it for the sake of me, for the sake of my peace. I wouldn't put myself in compromising positions when it comes to him. He withholds affection from her purposely in the public. It's sick, but you like it. I love it. Just
yeah,
stop doing that to yourself.
I would have to agree. Stop asking for a kiss knowing he's not going to do it. Stop bringing him to jewelry stores saying you're going to buy him a ring knowing damn well he not going to wear it.
Yep,
At this point it's masochism. Like you like the punishment.
she does. That's probably all she's accustomed to be honest. Which is, well, I'm gonna leave that alone.
And I love to watch it, so let her keep up going up there and embarrassing herself. All right, y'all. With that being said, my I doing this big one. We gotta go. I appreciate y'all so much. Over 100 of you. We would normally sit up here and fool our lie around to the thing, but I just can't do it. Y'all want to see my eye?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, I want to thank everybody for tuning in.
Oh, I
Over
see
100
it
of you.
running though.
Yeah,
Oh.
over 100 of you guys. So I want to thank you, and we are actually going to be hopefully recapping the Love Island reunion tomorrow. So be here for that, and then excuse me, I'm sorry, happy hour, and then we may try to get the We may try to get in a Mojito Mommies. I don't know because it's a holiday weekend, but thank you guys for the well wishes. And we will see you. Make sure that if you haven't, like us wherever you're watching us at. It's greatly appreciated. Subscribe and continue to follow. And we do greatly appreciate you. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, Lisa Girl 1100. Appreciate that. And y'all have a good evening and buckle up because the internet is about to explode within the next 1 to 2 hours. So because of the Love Island reunion dropping. So be on the
Oh,
lookout
okay.
for that. Yeah, it's about to get crazy. So, all right, you guys. Thank
Bye.
you. Bye bye.
Bye.
Yeah, yeah. Ooh, I'm joking. I'm joking.